Okay. All right, so you do it up. Court is in session. This is
Attorney Roberts, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Judge Kenneth King's docket for Friday, March 5th, 2021. My name is Austin Garrett. This is the 36th District Court preliminary exam docket. And we're ready to knock out a few cases this morning before I have to run back downstairs to my docket. So, Mr. Sanders, who do we have?
Caller parties on Tyrese Smith. Calling case number 20-58048. People versus Tyrese Lauren Smith. Defendant is on one count, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled for an examination for April 21st.
All right, thank you.
May it please this honorable court, Ron Mitchell, here on behalf of Therese Smith.
And
All
good
right,
morning, Sarah Palmer on behalf of the people.
1 second, Mr. Attorney Mitchell, may we have your P number, please?
P53692.
All right, and it appears that there is a Tyree Smith present. May I have your name, please?
Tyree Smith.
All right, first, ma'am, you're gonna have to sit up. This is court. All right, now, may I have your name again, please?
Tyree Smith.
All right, thank you. And I was talking, so I didn't get the people's appearance.
My apologies. Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Bonoma on behalf of the people, P84189.
All right, thank you. And Attorney Mitchell, what is your pleasure today?
Your Honor, we had a PCC hearing on the 25th. The prosecutor has since offered us diversion. We'd asked for a waiver of our exam, Your Honor. And I'd like to apologize. My client is ill today.
Okay, court understands that. It's better that she be ill and be able to convalesce from the confines of her own home as opposed to coming into court today. But bare minimum is you got to sit up for that. Can't be laying down in bed. So, Ms. Smith, will you raise your right hand for me? All right, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, you do understand that you put your hand down. You do understand that you have a right to a preliminary exam in this case?
Yes.
And you understand what a preliminary exam is, correct?
Yes.
You understand that that is a hearing in which the people have to prove to a probable cause standard that you are the individual that committed the crimes as charged.
Yes.
And today you are choosing to give up or waive that hearing on your own free will.
Yes.
You're doing that voluntarily, knowingly, and intelligently.
Yes.
No one has promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to do that.
No.
And you understand that once the court accepts your waiver, that this case will be bound over to the circuit court for further proceedings.
Yes.
And that is what you want?
Yes.
Any objection to the waiver from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to accept your waiver, Ms. Smith, finding that it was voluntarily offered and that you on your own free will are waiving your right to a preliminary exam in this matter. As such, the court will be binding you over to the circuit court for further proceedings in this case with an arraignment on the information date of March 19, 2021 at 9 a.m. Anything further from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further, Attorney Mitchell?
Yes, Your Honor. The staff there, highly professional and very efficient. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
I'm sure Mr. Sanders greatly appreciates that, and the court does as well. So thank you, sir. Have a good day. Ms. Smith, have a good day. Hope you feel better.
Okay. Thank you.
Your Honor, can you hear me? I'm Robert Gold.
I'm not in control of that. Mr. Sanders, the highly professional clerk, as Mr. Mitchell just indicated, is calling these cases as I sit here and write. So he has you checked in, he says. You're on his list.
Well, yeah, my client is also ready.
All right, and that's even a better bonus.
Calling parties on Daryl Bowens. Calling case number 21-55965, People versus Daryl James Bowens. Into the charge count 1, weapons, firearms possession by felon. Count 2, weapons, ammunition possession by felon. Count 3, carrying a concealed weapon. Counts 4 and 5, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, good morning, and may I have your appearances, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Sarah Benoma on behalf of the people, P84189.
Thank you.
May it please the court, Ezra Goldman on behalf of the defendant, P48965.
All right, thank you. And what is your pleasure today, Mr. Golden?
Your Honor, I was only retained on this yesterday, so we really haven't had a conference with the prosecutor yet. I don't have any discovery. I'm hoping I can ask the court to adjourn this probable cause conference so we can get into it a little bit.
Okay, well, I thought you would say I was retained yesterday and I'm ready to try.
Sometimes I do that.
Some people do that. So what we'll do is we'll give you an adjourned PCC date of June 16th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m.
June 16th. Thank you very much,
June
Your Honor.
16th. Yep. Anything further from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gold.
That's it for me, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Summer, Washington. Calling case number 20-57518, People versus Summer, Simone, Washington. Defendant is charged with 1 count, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, thank you. And good morning. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sarah Benoma on behalf of the people, P84189.
All right, thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Gold, P14090, representing Summer, Washington.
All right, thank you. Summer Washington present.
Yes, I am.
All right, may I have your name, please, ma'am?
Yes, my name is Summer Washington.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Gold, what is your pleasure at this time?
Yes, Your Honor, we stand mute and waive the formal reading, and we're going to ask that she gets a date in Frank Murphy for her next court date.
All right, so at this point, she's waiving her right to a preliminary exam, Mr. Gold?
Exactly.
Okay, Miss Washington, rather, I'm sorry. Will you raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down. Ma'am, you do understand that you have a right to a preliminary examination in this matter?
Yes.
And you understand what a preliminary examination is, ma'am?
Yes.
You understand that it is a hearing in which the people have to prove to a probable cause standard that you are the individual that committed the crime as charged. You understand that?
Yes.
Specifically, the people have to prove to a probable cause standard that you Summer Simone, Washington, on May 23rd, 2020, were in the area of Petoskey and Ewald Circle in the city of Detroit, and at that date, time, and location, you were carrying a concealed weapon. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
And you understand that by waiving your right to a preliminary exam, that will not happen, ma'am.
Yes.
And you're doing so voluntarily, knowingly, and intelligently?
Yes.
No one has promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to do that?
No.
You are doing so on your own free will.
Yes.
And you do understand that once the court accepts your waiver, that this case will be bound over to the circuit court for further proceedings in this matter.
Yes.
That is what you want.
I didn't hear the last part.
And that is what you want, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right, court's going to accept your waiver, Ms. Washington, finding that it was voluntarily offered and that you on your own free will are waiving your right to a preliminary exam in this matter. As such, the court will bind this matter over to the circuit court for further proceedings. Arraignment on the information date of March 19th, 2021 at 9 a.m. And Mr. Gold, Attorney Gold, the
Yes.
court does a signed examination waiver. Is that something that you can provide to the court today?
What's his
Uh,
name?
Mr. Sanders, our excellent clerk here, will email you the waiver if you're able to sign it yourself and for Ms. Washington and return it to the court.
Sure.
Okay, so would you like to give your email to Mr. Sanders now
Yes.
over the Zoom? Okay, go ahead, Attorney Gold.
Yeah. It's good as gold. Then the number 5 at Comcast.net.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gold. Anything further, Mr. Gold?
No. Now, how do I make sure that you get the copy?
I'll contact him.
Mr. Sanders is going to reach out to you, Attorney Gold.
Okay.
Make sure to coordinate that.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Mr. Reed, at 120.
Is this Mr. Reed at the Division 1?
No, Your Honor, this is Corporal Gregory, and we have Mr. Keith.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Keith.
I'm about to run that down here. All right, Mr. Sanders, I'll be back.
Okay. Ms. Bonomo and Ms. Dunn,
Yes.
the Richard Trishon case is a DV case.
Yes, I'm
And
here.
It should be in Judge Archer's courtroom this morning.
Okay,
It
should we
says
zoom in there?
Yes, so if you zoom, as well as Mr. Trishon, you could zoom to Judge Archer's courtroom. That's where the case will be heard.
Okay, Mr. Trishon, I will text you Judge Archer's Zoom number. Thank you, Mr. Sanders.
You're welcome. And I'll take the case downstairs so they have it.
Thank you, we appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll wait for your call.
Okay,
And we're just in a few minutes recess. The judge had to go to another courtroom. So it'll just be a few minutes.
Hi there. Okay, so you don't have to be on the screen anymore. Did you take yourself off? Okay, so you know that the next court date is March the 19th, which is a Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. That will be for an arraignment on information in Frank Murphy.
Mr. Gold,
Yes.
do you mind muting yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Good morning, counsel. Who do you have this morning?
I'm the prosecutor on Jovan Reed.
Javon Reed. Okay. His attorney is here, and we're just waiting on them to bring him on Zoom from the old jail.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Sanders?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you this earlier. Lori Morales Smith, I am here on Aaron Davis. His attorney is Lillian Diallo.
We don't have an Aaron Davis today.
All right, I will take a look and check again. Oh, I'm in the wrong courtroom. My apologies. You have a good day, sir.
Okay, you too. See you later. Good to see you.
Yes, it was good to see you as well.
Okay, see you later.
Excuse me, the special prosecutor on Reed, the APA.
Yes.
I actually have that file. My apologies. I thought that was my case.
This defendant has a homicide case, so I'm just gonna handle the case.
Where would you like me to put the file? Just back in the file room, or how do you?
If you just want to leave it on your desk, next time I come to the office, I'll come and get it from you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Good morning. Is that Mr. Reed?
Yes, that's Mr. Reed.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll get the judge back up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Calling parties on Jovan Reed. Calling case number 21-55654, People versus Jovan Gino Reed. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 2, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 3, weapons, felony, firearms, second offense notice. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, thank you, and good morning. May I have your appearances, please, starting with the people.
Dominic DeGrazia, P69815 on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Carson, P57096 on behalf of Mr. Reed.
All right, good morning, Attorney Carson. And Mr. Reed, may I have your name, please?
Von Reed.
All right, thank you. And Attorney Carson, what is your pleasure at this time?
Your Honor, we're requesting an in-person exam.
All right, thank you. Of course, not today, at least not scheduling in-person exams. What the court is inclined to do at this time is schedule an adjourned PCC in this case for June 16th.
No, it's a June.
I'm sorry, March 18th, I'm sorry. March 18th for a continuation of the probable cause conference in this case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything further from anyone?
Not on behalf of Mr. Reed, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Was that it?
I think I got one more. Calling parties on Rakina Jackson. Calling case number 21-55695, People versus Rakina Cherie Jackson. Defendant is charged with count 1, kidnapping, custodial interference. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, good morning, and may I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Benoma on behalf of the people, P84189.
I don't think I have it.
Mr. Brown wasn't on. He's down there.
No, not at the moment. All right, so we'll have to recall this matter, okay? What's up, sir? How you doing?
And I haven't had any contact with Mr. Glenn. That's his defendant there that's sitting in Wayne County Jail.
William Glenn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I left 2 messages and I haven't heard from him since.
All right, well, I'll be back. I got some people in my waiting room. Okay. So what's new, man?
Oh, man, you know, I got married on the.
Yeah, I heard that.
Mr. Clerk, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we just waiting on defense counsels for the last 3 cases?
Yes,
Is it okay if I call the defense counsels?
that would be greatly appreciated.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Especially if you can call Mr. Glenn first,
Okay.
because this defendant is here waiting.
Okay. I'm gonna call him right now.
Thank you.
Good morning, Tammy.
No, this is Antel. Tammy is Judge Archer's clerk.
Sorry,
Good morning, Ms. Clark.
sorry about that.
Who do you have this morning? Did you have any luck with the attorneys, Madam Prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Brian Brown is here for Jackson. I've left a voicemail and I just emailed for Edward Keith's counsel. And then Ali, that it just says neighborhood defenders. I don't know, but I'm gonna call them right now and see who's assigned to it.
It's Glenn O. Attorney Glenn O.
Okay, I'm gonna call him right now then.
Excuse me, Ali. I actually hired my own lawyer, but he's not showing up. I tried calling him and he's not answering either. His name is Mr. Hassan Bazi.
Has he filed an appearance on your behalf yet?
I was just at his office a few days ago. He gave me his word that he'll be here, but no word from him. I tried calling his cell phone, no answers.
Okay, well, we will have to continue with Mr. O until your attorney files an appearance and checks in.
Yes, sir. Thank
you. So, Madam Prosecutor, if you have any contact with Mr. O.
I'm gonna call him right now and let him know.
Thanks.
Hi, Ms. Bonomo?
Hi, I was just gonna call you.
Yeah, I got a call. I'm assuming it's from this court.
I don't remember calling you, but it was probably your client.
Conference, and then after that, we do a preliminary exam. He's facing a felony charge.
Attorney Brown, are you on the line? Attorney Brian Brown?
Sorry, Judge, I'm here.
Okay, this is the clerk. I'm going to call the judge back up now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure he was here.
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks.
Okay.
Mr. Clerk?
Yes, counsel.
Do you have the number for arraignments, felony arraignments?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right, thank you.
The courtroom, the number to the courtroom?
Yes.
Yep, give me 1 second.
All right, thank you.
That number is 965-2281.
And you know which court room number there is?
That's courtroom 134.
134. All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Clerk.
Good morning, Mr. O.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm assuming you called me on Mr. Ali.
Yes, sir. Now, when the judge comes back in, Mr. O, I'm going to ask him to put you in the breakout room, Mr. Ali.
I just spoke to him on the phone.
Okay, okay, good, good.
Perfect. We got it all figured out.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm just checking to see whether Mr. Attorney Brian Brown checked in on that Regina Jackson case.
He checked in, but we haven't did a check. Is that still your case or is it Mr. Brown's?
Mr. Brown said he was retained in on it.
Okay, yeah, he checked in on it.
Okay, great. Just double checking. I didn't want to not appear if he, for whatever reason, didn't appear. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You too, Justine.
Thank you.
Mr. Clerk?
Okay, I see him. Thanks. Good morning, Council.
Good morning, sir. How are you this morning?
Pretty good.
I hope I'm not holding you up. I was here, I'm checking in on Demetrius Bell. I didn't know if he was on your docket this morning.
He's not. You said Demetrius Bell?
Yes.
Give me a second. It's a CCW case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is set for May 5th at 8:30.
May 5th at 8:30
Yes.
for exam or PCC?
PCC.
Okay, great. Thanks for checking. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. Thanks.
So, good morning, Mr. Glenn.
Good morning. I just got a call about Edward Keith.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I was down in front of Judge Jones. He has another case in front of Judge Jones. I think this is Judge Jones's case. She was waiting for the.
He had a case this morning in front of Judge Jones?
No, he has a prior case in front of Judge Jones, and the second case was supposed to go in front of her. We were just in front of Judge Jones the day before yesterday on a tether violation with regards to this case.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me double check that.
Yeah. I got the date on the other cases for July the 15th for an exam.
Yeah, it looks like the older cases is the one in here. Hold on. Give me a second, Mr. Glenn.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Glenn, actually, that case that you did in Judge Jones' courtroom,
Yeah,
it technically should have been here in Judge King's courtroom.
okay, so what about the exam scheduled for July the 15th? That's supposed to be in front of Judge King?
Yeah, it should be in front of Judge King's, but Judge King is not here today. So what we're going to do is set both of the matters for PCC for
Okay,
March 18th. And then when you
Wait.
go back in front of Judge King's,
okay, wait, because he's in jail.
yeah,
Okay, wait a minute. So you're saying, so you're gonna put both cases down for March the 18th for PCC?
correct.
Okay, okay.
Now-
Did you tell Judge Jones?
Yeah, I told her.
Oh, okay. So I'll put both cases down for March 18th at 8:30.
Okay, now when now today we have Judge Garrett. When he comes
Okay.
back in, we'll put everything on the record.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Are we all set on Mr. Keith?
We're just waiting on the judge to come back so we can put it on the record. But it is going to be adjourned to March 18th. But we'll just put it on the record when the judge comes back up.
Okay, I have to put him on another camera, that's all.
Okay. Okay, the judge should be back up in a few minutes. Is Mr. O still on the line?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay, thank you. We'll get started in a few minutes, Mr. O.
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks everyone for being patient.
Ready? All right, court is back in session.
Calling parties on Edward Keith. Calling case number 21-56127, People versus Edward Lee Keith. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 3, weapons from a firearm. Second offense notice. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, thank you. Good morning, and may I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Bonomo on behalf of the people, P84189.
William Glenn on behalf of Mr. Keith, P36794.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Keith, may I have your name, please?
Edward Keith.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Glenn, what is your pleasure at this time?
Okay, my client, Mr. Keith, he had another case that was scheduled for a preliminary examination in July. However, this case was just filed about a week or so ago. And I was in Judge Jones's courtroom thinking that she had the case, but it's been transferred to Judge King. In any event, my client on the first case posted bond. The allegations in the new case were actually made before the old case was filed. So I would ask for a personal bond on this case and allow my client to come in on March the 18th. Because the second case that was filed was actually before the first case.
And Your Honor, if I may.
Hey, let's hear from the people as it relates to that.
Your Honor, it seems so that there's two pending cases. This case today, there was already a bond set of $50,000 cash surety. I don't have a lien in front of me. This just happened. As far as the other case, I don't have any information on that. It hasn't been transferred to me yet because this just took place. I would ask that no changes be done in bond until we can actually review both files fully, or be given to DSU or PSI, whatever, to do a bond, to look into bond before we make any decision today on that.
Well, may it please the court, we were just in court in front of Judge Jones 2 days ago on this issue, because when the second case was filed, it went down as a tether violation. But when Judge Jones reviewed both files, she did realize that the allegations for the second case were actually made to the police before the first case was filed, and there was no tether bond violation.
Defense counsel, can I ask, you said that the judge reviewed both cases. Are you speaking about the case that's today, or are there?
Today, yes. And there was, because the case that's up for today went down as a tether violation on the other case.
But she didn't actually set bond in this case.
No, the magistrate set bond in this case. But what I'm saying is that when this case was filed, it went down as a tether violation because the court thought that this was a violation of the bond conditions for the first case, but it wasn't.
So I understand what you're saying, Mr. Glenn. You're indicating that this case, case ending 2701, took place before the case in which that was before Judge Jones. The offense date is earlier than the case for Judge Jones. So therefore, there was no tether violation found because the allegations of behavior took place before he was even charged with the actual tether case. So the court understands that. But at this point, the court isn't inclined to reduce bond at this point. The court will refer the matter for pretrial services for bond review, but we'll set a adjourned PCC date for March 18th.
Okay.
And we'll move forward accordingly at that date and time. Anything further, Attorney Lynn?
Yeah. As far as discovery is concerned, I haven't received discovery on either case. The discovery link for the first case that was given to me never opened up, so I really don't have discovery on either case.
All right, Madam Counsel.
Defense counsel, can I have the case number for that second case? Do you have that?
I have it, Sandy. We have case number 210-552-1801.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is look into that case and figure out if that's going to be my case or a special prosecutor case, and then work on getting defense counsel's discovery on both of those cases.
Okay, because they tried to send me one of those evidence.com links, but the link would never open up. So I don't have discovery on anything.
Okay, that'll be easy. I can just resend that link to you then, and then we'll go from there.
Because it said the compressed path was too long.
Mr. Lee, you have something a question you'd like to ask or something you'd like to say?
Yes, sir.
Posted in this matter.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say, sir. I have posted bond on this matter.
Okay. So when was bond posted?
It was posted Tuesday. but I had to go for my tether violation, which was reinstated.
Okay, so you won't be in the Wayne County Jail in the city by March 18th. Well, give the court a second.
Yes.
Mr. Lee, how
Yes,
much how much did you post?
$50,000. I think we used the bail bondsman though.
Okay. And all right, thank you.
Your Honor, and if I may.
One second, counsel. One second, counsel. All right, I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, you're speaking to me, correct?
Yes, Madam Prosecutor, please proceed.
I looked into the second case. The second case is a domestic violence case in front of, I believe, Judge Jones. So if it's from my understanding that the DV cases stay on the second floor with Jones and Archer, and then Judge Giles and King handle the CCWs. So I just want to make sure that that case from Judge Jones, it's a DV case, it's actually being transferred now to Judge King. Because
that case is coming over to Judge King.
But it's a DV case. And typically DV cases stay on the second floor.
Right, but I think in this instance, because Mr. Lee has matters before both Jones and King, King is taking both.
Okay.
As it relates to bond, again, I guess we've got to the bottom of that. The bond has been posted in this matter. Court, again, continue the PCC of 18th, and any discovery issues that are not resolved at that point will be taken up then.
Okay.
Thank
you. Right. From anyone?
Well, okay, now, so my client is still in jail. So if he's posted the bond, there are no tether violation holds on it anymore, right?
That is the court's understanding.
Okay, because I'm just thinking, if he posted bond, why is he still in jail?
Well, that is a good question. I guess you had a hearing earlier today before Judge Jones where bond was reinstated?
No, 2 days ago on the 3rd.
Okay, it may just be a delay.
See if the deputy is there.
Deputy?
Yes.
Does Mr. Lee have any holds?
Mr. Keith.
I'm sorry, Mr. Keith. I'm sorry, I'm calling Mr. Lee. That's his middle name.
Just a moment, Your Honor. Let me double check.
Do you see Attorney Brown, Brian Brown?
No.
Okay, I'll call. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Thanks.
No, Your Honor, I'm not showing any holds for Mr. Keith.
Okay, so that kind of further complicates it, or doesn't have a better answer as to why Mr. Keith is still in the Wayne County Jail with bond posted and no holds being present.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's still in jail, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead, Madam Prosecutor.
So there's two cases, and the defense stated that the client stated that he posted on one of those, but on this case, this is cash or surety. So did he post on this case, or did he post on the other case?
He
posted on this case.
For surety on this matter.
And
Bond was already posted on the other case, and he was given a tether. And when this case was signed, there was a tether violation. What counsel is informing me, and what I guess the Register of Action reflects on the domestic violence case, is that there was no tether violation found, and bond was reinstated.
That's correct.
So, bond being reinstated in the domestic violence matter, bond being posted in this matter, Mr. Keith will no longer be in the Wayne County Jail at this point, unless he's waiting on a tether for the domestic violence case, which may entirely be the case.
Okay, because I don't see on this case where it said he posted on the ROA.
On case ending 2701?
Yes.
On ours, it has the surety bond posted at $50,000. So maybe that's just when did you print that?
Yesterday. I can look again though.
That's when it was posted.
I think that was when it was posted. So he may just be waiting on the tether then, Attorney Glenn.
Okay.
So March 18th.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Deputy.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes everything I have for your docket of Jail Division 1.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Rakina Jackson. Recalling case number 21-55695, People versus Rakina Cherie Jackson. Defendant is charged with count 1, kidnapping, custodial interference. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, thank you. Good morning, and may I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Bonoma on behalf of the people, P84189.
And good morning. And good morning, Your Honor. Brian Brown, P80560, appearing on behalf of Miss Rakina Jackson. With permission to waive her presence for today's probable cause conference, I have been in constant contact with my client. She has retained me and will request permission to waive her presence today.
All right, any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right, permission, not permission, but waiver is granted. What is your pleasure at the moment, Mr. Brown?
Your Honor, I just recently retained in on this case. I have not received discovery. So we're requesting an adjournment of today's probable cause conference, and also from the prosecution, if they could tender over discovery, that'd be much appreciated.
Okay, so let us adjourn the PCC until June 17th, 8:30 a.m.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too.
Calling parties on Ahmed Ali. Calling case number 21-55986. People versus Ahmed Ali. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
All right, good morning, and may I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Bonoma on behalf of the people, P84189.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defender Service by Gleno, P83424, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ahmed Ali, who's joining us on Zoom. Mr. Ali, please state your name.
Ahmed Ali.
All right. And Mr. O, what is your pleasure at this time?
Yes, Judge. At this time, we have neither paper nor digital discovery, so we're asking for an adjourned PCC date.
All right, so let's put the matter over until June 17th, 8:30 a.m. We'll move forward accordingly at that date and time. Anything further from anyone?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You all have a good day and be well.